Welcome to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or who should be in the news. And our guest today was someone we had several weeks ago. But bitin yung ano, I mean, our conversation, the topic that we were discussing was so important that and quite broad, and we weren't able to get into the nitty-gritty of things. And today, hopefully, we will. Although, again, we will just be scratching the surface because what we will be talking about would be sustainable environmental solutions. We'll be talking about the use of probiotics and also biochar. All right? Now, if you recall, our guest then and our guest now is the founder of DMFP, Dominic's Microbial Fermentation Products. And we have with us Mr. Neil Ian Lumanlan. Neil, welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome again. At saka, ano tayo, lahat ng time zone. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you people out there. Because we will be airing not only in the Philippines, but also in 7 Asian countries via satellite cable. Alrighty, so sustainable environmental solutions. First thing we'd like to talk about is probiotics. Ano ba ang probiotics, Neil?
These are the live microorganisms that can, when taken by animals like humans and farm animals, confers a benefit to the host,
Okay.
as defined by WHO.
Okay. Ngayon ang probiotics ba, do we not have our own probiotics in our own bodies?
Well,
Meron din tayo, di ba?
meron po tayo, yes. But when when we age, our diets change.
Okay.
So that's why we always have to take in probiotics to help our immune system and our digestion.
I see. Pero ang pinaka-initial introduction natin to probiotics must be mother's milk.
Yes, sir.
Tama?
Yes, sir.
Mother's milk. I mean, yung colostrum ba yun?
Colostrum.
Okay. And by the way, kaya very important, very quickly lang to, very important for you mothers to breastfeed your children.
Yes, sir.
Do not depend on mga formula. Walang gagaling pa sa mother's milk. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
Neil, paki-explain nga muna yung work mo sa probiotics.
This started as a problem way back in 2009. We were a victim of ondoy. So in Marikina, for 2 months, people were having skin diseases, and the streets were smelly because of the dead animals and so many decomposing waste. So after a year of doing research, I was able to find a solution to fight the spread of diseases and the bad odors in our place sa Marikina.
Okay. So, ano exactly ang ginawa mo?
So I look for these organisms. They're all around us, especially in plants.
Okay.
So we can get them,
Oo.
culture them, isolate them, and then produce some useful materials out of these living microorganisms.
Now, when you say you look for them, ano ba ito? Kailangan medyo meron kang background siguro sa chemistry, biology.
Yes, sir. Microbiology.
Microbiology. So, you'll know where to look for them. So, hindi yung parang hanapin mo, ayun.
Yes, sir.
Hindi ganon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ngayon, now, you came up with this DMFP. Okay, meron ka mga microbial fermentation products.
Yes.
Ngayon, anong practical use nito? And who will profit from them?
DM Firm Pro is my startup business.
Okay.
So, it came up to me. I got the idea to commercialize it so that more people will find the benefits of the use of good bacteria in everyday life.
So in the beginning, personal use mo lang
Yes,
sa
sir.
household mo.
And neighbors.
Okay. And neighbors, okay. So kumalat dun from your house to your neighborhood to your community.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Naging testing ground ko po yung problems doon sa barangay, doon sa
Okay.
street namin. So,
Alright.
the problems with odors, smells, and diseases, they were resolved with the use of these probiotic microorganisms.
Okay. Ano ba yan? I mean, is there empirical proof of this? I mean, like, talagang sinukat nyo or napansin nyo lang? Is this anecdotal or what?
Way back in 2009, there was already a growing body of evidence that these microorganisms affect our lives in all aspects. So with the advent of the Human Genome Project, which was finished in 2003, it was followed by the Human Microbiome Project, which studies all living microorganisms that are on and inside the human body.
Okay.
So what we know now, wow, for the last 10 years, we know that this microbiome, this set of microorganisms on our skin, in every crevice of our body, and most especially in our gut,
Okay.
they affect our mind, aside from the digestive system.
The whole body.
Yes, the whole.
Our general health.
Yes.
Okay. No, ang tanong ko is, have you answered my question about how did it actually help your barangay, your community?
Yeah.
Nasusukat ba yan? I mean, in the beginning, ganitong karaming diseases, nagkonte. Of course, yung amoy, madali, ano? Dati,
Yes.
mabaho, ngayon, wala nang baho.
Yes.
Where would the smell come from? Mga kanal, saan galing yung
Kanal
basura?
po, sa toilet, sa sewage.
Okay. So, tanggal.
Yes, sir.
Natanggal yung amoy.
Nawala po. Yung sa mga pets, like the dogs,
Oo.
the dogs usually attract rodents and roaches.
Okay.
But after using these probiotics, aside from the rodents, the roaches, the flies, no more.
Hindi naman sila insect repellent or killer. Nare-repel lang.
Ants do not like them. So if you
okay.
have plants, you can spray on your plants.
Hindi chemicals yan, ano? Probiotic
All
yan.
natural po.
All natural.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but then, is this already available in the market?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
so-
Anong under what name?
Lactivate is our brand name for the probiotic for pets and for farm animals.
Okay. So, farm animals meaning pati chickens?
Chicken, poultry, and
livestock?
Livestock po.
Okay. Basta farm animals, di ba? Pigs, piggery, okay yan.
Yes,
Alright.
sir.
Ngayon, why should they use this? I mean, compared to, kumbaga sabi nga nila kumisan, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Ngayon, they've existed for so long without using this. I mean, probably yung ginagamit nila yung mga chemicals, synthetic and otherwise. No?
Yes, sir.
So, why should they shift to probiotics? Ano mga advantages?
One, it's all natural and non-toxic. We're
Okay.
too clean for our own good po.
Okay.
In some countries, they don't use this antiseptic soap
Okay.
for bathing or washing our hands. We need the good bacteria. Babalikan ko po yung about the mother's milk.
Okay.
The reason why babies get the good bacteria is the good bacteria is on the surface of the skin of the mother, which they get from the first milk. And this good bacteria, especially the bifidobacteria, is the one that protects the gastrointestinal system of the babies
Okay.
and teaches the immune system of the babies
Oo.
and to learn how to fight any invader.
So, programming na rin yan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, back to this. I mean, ang tinatanong ko, bakit sila kailangan lumipat sa probiotics when whatever they're doing now is working? Ngayon, let me tell you this, Mr. Lumanlan. First and foremost, sa mga nakikinig sa atin, mga especially mga farmers, big and small, the cost. Kasi
Yes.
isipin nila lagi, bottom line hanap buhay namin ito eh.
Yes, sir.
So if you're gonna tell them, are you gonna, ang ano ba, pag pumunta ba sila sa probiotic, magiging more cost efficient or mas mahal pag probiotic?
Actually, it's more cost efficient. They will have less cost
Okay.
and greater savings.
So in other words, mas mura
Mas mura
kung
po.
mag-probiotic
Yes,
sila kesa gumamit sila ng mga antibiotics. Because right now, nako, yung mga, especially mga poultry, something we're very familiar with. I mean, maybe not all of us can afford beef, pero yung chicken,
Chicken, yes.
sa mga restaurant lang, di ba, puro mga chicken dishes yan. Siguro 99%, if not 100% of the chickens in fast foods and other restaurants, puno ng antibiotic yan.
Yes, sir.
Puno ng alagang-alaga sa antibiotic yan. From the time they're chicks, from the time they're hatched, to the time na they're adults and they will be dressed, puro antibiotics yan.
Yes, sir.
Ngayon, paano ngayon yung shift na yun? Iisipin ko nyari, ako, poultry owner ako. I have 50,000 head spread over many hectares, di ba?
Yes,
50 hectares of... ngayon, kung gamitin ko yan, immediate ba yan? Puputulin ko agad yung antibiotic, papasok ko agad yung
They
probiotic
can do that, sir.
Okay.
So-
Have you ever done it?
Yes, sir. Our customers, they apply it on the first day of that the chicks are in the farm.
Okay.
Uh,
Newly born?
Newly born chicks, it's better. Just like the babies, human babies.
Okay. So, probiotic agad?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, walang masyadong infrastructure or technology necessary to shift right away from antibiotic to probiotic when it comes to farm animals,
Yes, sir. They just have to hook it into their water line.
Ayun, yun na yun.
Yun na po.
But the important thing is the cost is, anong ballpark figure? The cost is going to be 10%, 20% less than antibiotics, 50%? Anong, sa pag-aalam mo?
The least that they can save is between 30%
Wow.
or more.
The least is
Yes,
30%?
yes.
Huh? So, wow.
In
Can
cost.
you imagine that? So, if you're in the traditional, if you have, especially, I'm talking poultry now, pero pwede rin sa mga farm animals to.
Yes, sir.
If you shift to probiotic from your antibiotic system, you'll save agad 30%.
Yes, sir.
Di ba?
Upright sa cost.
Upfront.
Upfront.
Sa cost. So, hey, that's a big savings. And can you imagine if we do it to all, di ba? All of the poultries, all of the farm animals in the whole country.
Yes, sir.
Bagsakan ng presyo niyan. Di
And,
ba?
yes, sir.
I mean, sa sales, because it will eventually, we're talking about farmers now, we're talking about poultry now, but eventually, makikinabag nito, you and me. We are the consumers, we are the users, di ba? We, our families, will be spending less and better quality of food. So, ngayon, later on, when we come back, we'll let you know how to get in touch with Mr. Neil Lumanlan, ano? So, if you want to consult him about shifting into probiotics,
Yes.
gagawin natin to. You're watching and listening Open House with Gerry Cornejo. That's me. And I'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or who should be in the news. And again, I'd like to shout out to my neighbor, Naresh. Hi, Naresh! My good neighbor, Naresh. Pinakagwapo yan. I mean, he's an Indian superstar. Baka pwede pa yan sa Bollywood. Okay, so, and Naresh is one of my neighbors and an avid viewer of our program in GNN. Kanina nga, dinidescribe ni Naresh yung mga napanood niya rito sa program na ito and other programs on GNN, you know, to prove that he really watches us. So thank you very much again to my good neighbor Naresh, and namaste. All right, go back to our guest, Mr. Neil Ian Lumanlan, the founder of Dominic's Microbial Fermentation Products. Sa madaling salita, probiotics. Tapusin na natin to, ha?
Yes,
We were talking about probiotics versus antibiotics. Okay? Ngayon, ang antibiotics mo naman talaga, wala ba naman talaga itong advantages?
Meron po. That's why almost the entire industry is dependent on antibiotics
Okay.
for making the animals grow big and fast.
Okay. So, but probiotics would also make them grow big and fast.
Yes, sir.
Or bigger and faster, not necessarily.
Not necessarily,
Ah.
but it depends on each farm.
Okay. So, kailangan magkonsulta sa'yo
Yes,
for
sir.
the right dosage.
Apo.
And you'll be able to give them advice na pag sa manok yan, ganito karami lang.
Yes, sir.
Pag sa malalaking hayop na yan,
Like pigs.
pigs, cows,
Cows.
eto na yan. Okay. Please write this down. I mean, I don't want to be rushing at the end of the program, and I'll repeat this again, but do it now. If you want to know more about probiotics, and not necessarily just for farmers or for big institutional users, we're also talking about households.
Households,
Hindi ba?
yes, sir.
Meron kayo mga pets, mga iba dyan, 2, 3, 4, 5 aso, di ba? May pusa, kung ano-ano. And I just found out from Neil, because I have an aquarium, pwede rin palang gamitin sa aquarium ito.
Yes, sir.
Pwedeng patakan ng, I have a 50-gallon aquarium, sabi niya, just drop 5 to 10 drops. And I've tried this before, not his particular one, but probiotic, mga pang-alkaline.
Yes, sir.
And I changed the water of my aquarium less. So if you want to get in touch with Mr. Neil Lumanlan, 0922-817-5340. Okay, that's 0922-817-5340. And you can go to his Facebook page. Sa Facebook, Lactiv8, L-A-C-T-I-V, as in victory, L-A-C-T-I-V, and the number 8, Lactiv8. Email, thinkbigtimes10@gmail.com. Thinkbigx times 10, number 10, @gmail.com. All right? Pero ang probiotics, small yan, microscopic yan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now what's your last word on probiotics? Why should, by the way, iniinom mo rin to?
Yes, sir.
So, iniinom ng may aso ka?
I don't have pets at home,
Okay.
but we add it on our apple juice, on
Okay.
our beverage.
So, pwede sa tao ito.
Yes, sir.
So, for humans, for pets,
Animals.
for animals, and
And for cleaning the household.
ganon
Yes, sir.
karaming use yan.
Because
Yeah.
lactic acid is the main byproduct of these probiotics.
Hindi enzyme yan, ano?
This is an organic acid that kills viruses,
Okay.
bad bacteria, and fungi. So, kitchen counter, the toilet, the lavatory, you'll be surprised once you use this on your tiles, ceramics. Wow, sparkling white
Talaga.
without the odor.
Okay. And it's the same product that you drink.
Um,
Siguro, depende sa dilution.
there are separate
Okay naman.
preparations.
Okay. So the one you put on your sink and your toilets is not the one you drink, pero probiotic din siya.
Yes, sir.
It's also a probiotic product. So if you have pets at home, a lot of people really love their pets and you spend a lot for your pets, di ba? Ngayon, halos hindi na uso yung yung mga binibigyan ng tira-tira yung mga aso at pusa.
Yes, sir.
Most pet owners now buy pet food, real pet food na mas okay din naman, di ba? Mas okay din naman. But of course, nothing beats fresh food. But pwede nyo silang, you can be sure they get healthier if they have, if they're weaned on and they're exposed to probiotic products. Ngayon, yung probiotic products mo, ano yun? Iniinom din ng aso at pusa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nilalagay din sa pagkain.
There's a preparation for pets that they can add to their drinks or spray on the food.
Okay.
And then there's another preparation for cleaning the pets, for washing their coat.
For hygiene.
Hygiene.
Okay.
Which makes the coats shinier and thicker.
Yeah. Well, me, I remember, sabon lang yata ginagamit ko when we used to have a Labrador. And so this can be used extensively for your pets. So, if I were you, think about it, mag-isip-isip kayo. I mean, it's not going to be more expensive, number one. It's going to be less expensive if you get into probiotic products and healthier. Higit na healthier. Ngayon, ang antibiotic naman, there's such a thing as, ang masama yata sa antibiotic, correct me if I'm wrong, Neil, ang masama yata sa antibiotics is may overdose ito.
One, and
May
the
overdose?
antibiotic resistance.
So, okay. Ang probiotics, wala bang overdose yan?
Wala, sir.
Okay. And So, ang pinaka naisip ko, I think we talked about this before, one of the active probiotics na alam natin, we're familiar with consumer product that's in the supermarket would be things like yogurt. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yogurt,
Yogurt
may probiotic yan.
Fermented milk.
Ayan, fermented milk. Okay, now, you don't have to depend on just your yogurt to get probiotics in. Because of these probiotic products, you can put it in your food directly.
Yes, sir.
Pwede nyo ilagay sa sopas, pwede nyo ilagay sa almusal, pwede nyo ilagay sa ulam.
Yeah, there's a new technology, a new third generation probiotics that you can put on your coffee.
Okay.
So you can boil it, you can freeze it, even irradiate
you can boil it?
Yes.
Talaga?
Yes. These are new developments po in the science of probiotics. So you can put it in your freezer and they won't die. You can put it in your boiling water.
And it won't die?
And then when you drink it, they're still alive.
Pero less potent pag
No,
pinakuluan nyo. Pareho lang?
100% potency.
Ano yan? Man-made? I mean, lab
Yes, sir.
created in the laboratory?
They're occurring naturally.
Oo.
The thing with the conventional probiotics is they're dependent on certain temperature. So if it's too hot, they die. If it's too cold, they die. But this new kind of probiotics, which we've been studying for the past 10 years, this is the new thing.
Okay. Ang probiotic mo ba ganyan? Or ang probiotic mo is subject to temperature?
Yun nga po yung advantage of this
Okay.
upcoming product.
No, your product.
It's not subject to temperature variations.
Yung pinoproduce mo ngayon?
Yes, sir.
It's in that, tawag doon, third
Yes, sir,
generation?
third generation.
Okay. All right. So, hindi na... So, if anybody would use your products, yan ang state of the art when it comes
Yes,
to
sir.
probiotic.
Yes, sir.
Worldwide, hindi lang sa Pilipinas.
Yes, sir.
Okay, worldwide.
Yes, sir.
All right. And besides, you can research on it, di ba? Tingnan nyo, Google nyo, probiotics. What good does it do? Because, we cannot talk about all the advantages of probiotics in this short program.
Yes.
We're just letting you know, piquing your curiosity, para ganon, pag-aralan niyang mabuti. So it will become an option, it will become an alternative. Hindi yung probiotic, ano ba yan? Hindi bala yan, masaya na ako dito sa ginagawa ko, di ba? So we'd like to plant that seed in your mind. Do this, it's better on all levels.
Yes.
On what level could it be disadvantageous? Sa palagay mo? Wala naman. Okay, so cost, mababa.
Mababa po.
Ang benefits, madami.
Marami po.
Wala bang minus yan? Talagang puro plus ba yan? Walang overdose.
Walang overdose. You just have to put it in your diet, in your
Hindi, wala nga walang no danger,
No danger
no
po.
contraindications, nothing.
no resistance, no poisoning, no toxicity.
Ano ba nangyayari sa probiotic kung sumobrang inom mo? You'll just expel it?
Some children, they drink this fermented milks. Siguro the worst that they can have is hyperacidity kasi maasim po siya.
Masama yun.
So
may overdose.
Of course, we won't give naman isang galon na to our children.
Yeah.
Just lock the fridge.
So, acidic pala ang nature
Yes,
ng
sir.
probiotic,
Yes,
acidic.
sir. That's why yogurt and fermented products.
Pati itong products mo, acidic ito.
Yes, sir.
So, ano bang contraindications ng acidic? Like, pag may, ang tawag nito? Pag merong...
Hyperacidity. Yes,
so,
sir.
they should shun probiotic products?
Actually, gastrointestinal, yung hyperacidity of the stomach is caused by a bad bacteria. When we were in college, it was still being researched, and then come the turn of the century, we now recognize that it was caused by Helicobacter pylori, which is counteracted upon by
the probiotics.
The probiotics.
Okay, good. And by the way, si Mr. Neil Ian Lumanlan is with the faculty of the University of Santo Tomas. Anong department ka ba sa UST?
I'm in the business. I'm teaching po to science for business majors.
Okay, science for business majors. All right. So, probiotics. Again, ulitin kong number. Baka hindi ko na maulit ito, so please write this down. 0922-817-5340. Okay? Ngayon, email, thinkbig times 10, thinkbigx10 at gmail.com. Sa Facebook, hanapin nyo lang Lactive8, Lactiv8. Ano yung sabihin ng Lactive8?
It's the composition po.
Ah,
There are 8 ingredients, secret ingredients,
Okay.
um, that comprises the probiotics.
ikaw lang may alam yan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, inimbento mo yan.
Yes, sir.
So do you patent that?
Yes, sir.
So it's patented?
Yeah, pending.
Pending, okay. So, all right. Ngayon, we'll be talking now about, the first time Mr. Neil Ian Lumanlan was here, we talked about this biochar.
Yes, sir.
Ito very important to because, you know, the things that we're talking about now could be life-changing, not only for you and me, but for the entire human race, for the whole planet. Kaya these are the topics that I want to discuss here because I want to leave you with every program with something that will make your life, enrich your life on all levels, physically, intellectually, creatively, spiritually. Anong biochar?
Biochar is similar to charcoal, but
Okay.
it's how it's produced is totally different po.
Okay, who produces it?
People who are into the biochar initiative, farmers
Okay.
in the United States, researchers all over the world.
Okay.
So we are part of a large group called the International Biochar Initiative.
Ngayon, ikaw, binoproduce mo ang biochar?
On a small level, for personal use.
Okay.
Using a simple device, use milk cans. It's just the engineering how you place the stoves for the airflow. The thing is, the process is gasification of biomass.
Okay. Ngayon, ang end product nito, the last time you were here, meron kang pinakita parang uling na...
Yes, sir.
Ha? Ikaw ba gumawa nun?
Yes, sir. At
Okay,
home.
para mga strips,
Yes, sir.
nuggets,
Sticks.
di ba?
Yes, sir. Peak.
Ngayon, biochar is an acronym for something or is it a word in itself? Or is
It's
it a product name?
A new word
Okay.
that was coined in the past 15 years.
Okay.
So, Professor Johann Lehmann of Cornell University spurred this movement into biochar to help save the planet.
Okay.
It's actually a rediscovery of this culture of Amazonian Indians that has buried thick layers of charcoal in their soils. This was found in a certain region in the Amazon basin. And what they found out is up to now, those regions which has so much charcoal in the soils, these dark soils that was called by European conquerors of South America, they call it terra preta.
Okay. Hold that thought. That last word,
Yes.
paliliwanag natin yan. We're talking to Mr. Neil Ian Lumanlan, who's an advocate, who's an environmentalist, and is an advocate of probiotics and at the same time biochar in order to save the planet. Di ba, lagi natin naririnig yan, save the planet na yan. But right now, we can do it right in our own backyard.
Yes, sir.
Di ba? Everything begins at home, like charity. All right, I'm Gerry Cornejo. I'll be back right after this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Open House with Gerry Cornejo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or who should be in the news. And we have with us now the founder of Dominic's Microbial Fermentation Products, sa madaling salita, probiotics, and none other than Mr. Neil Ian Lumanlan. Okay, so Neil, again, the last word that you said was terra preta. Again, what is terra preta?
Soil scientists from the Cornell University, along with Professor Johann Lehmann, they were able to rediscover these dark soils around an area in the Amazon basin, and they think they they've seen how productive the land is. Even up to this day, people in the area can grow corn and produce so much of their food without using any agricultural inputs like chemicals, which we are so dependent today on a global scale. So the theory is this might have been part of the empire, the Aztecs, the American Indians, that has sustained their civilization for thousands of years. And with the context of global environmental concerns, such as soil depletion, soil erosion, degradation, this becomes relevant to us as much as climate change.
Okay. Ngayon, biochar, is it naturally occurring or it has to be manufactured?
It can
both?
be formed by lightning when
Okay.
forest fires,
Okay.
or when farmers burn the field,
Ano, slash and burn?
yung slash and burn.
Okay.
Opo.
So, ang matitira dun sa topsoil ba or patinggang ilalim, biochar yon?
Yes sir, yung nadaanan ng fire.
Okay. Kala ko ba harmful yung ano na yan, yung slash and burn system na yan?
Well, when they clear a lot of the forest and they burn so much of the vegetation, especially the old growth. Now there's a way that we're promoting char and burn instead of slash and burn.
Ah, okay.
So
So, iba yan. Productive ang char and burn.
yes sir.
Because you produce biochar.
And then yeah, by burning the crop waste in a controlled manner.
Okay. Now, what is the relevance of what you're talking about to our audience? Like, who are you addressing this to? DNR, mga farmers, of course, environmentalists.
Yes sir.
Now, who are you addressing it to, and what's so good about it?
We know that biochar has a strong water holding capacity. So in drought-prone areas, this can reduce the impact of water stress on agriculture, on crops. So that's one. Two, it can hold nutrients longer and release them to the roots of the plants when and where they need the nutrients.
Ginagawa na ba natin dito sa Pilipinas yan?
Some groups are already doing biochar in the Philippines.
Our government,
As
as far as you know.
far as I know, I'm not sure if they have a national initiative.
Ay,
On there's I'm not sure if there is a national program yet, as far as I am concerned. But some of them already are familiar.
Okay.
Because of one group, the Philippine Biochar Association.
kasama ka ron.
No,
Bakit hindi ka kasama ron?
I haven't met them yet.
Okay. But you're on the same page when it comes to Philippine Biochar Association.
When it comes to biochar, the use of biochar, but not on the science side.
Okay.
But on the application, yes.
Okay.
There are many ways to produce biochar. We're on the same page on the sense that crop waste could be used as a source of energy, and they can turn this into biochar and then process it to make a very good fertilizer, a soil enhancer, and to induce productivity of the land. Example, for corn, so many field trials have shown as much as up to 30% increase in grains in corn production, such as in Africa, China, Japan, and
Sa Pilipinas, wala pa?
sa Philippines, with regards to rice, yes, there's been a study, but the results are not yet conclusive on rice.
Okay. So now, ang message natin to our audience, Neil, is explore the benefits of biochar.
Yes, sir.
So as of now, nandun pa lang tayo. Because as of now, it is not produced on a big scale.
Yes, sir.
So as of now, kahit si Mr. Lumanlan is producing it as of now, personal use lang.
For my garden po.
For your, not even for your neighborhood or community or barangay, hindi pa rin. But maganda nito is from the single individual to an institution, to an LGU, to big farm owners, pwede nyong i-explore ang benefits ng biochar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, BIOCHAR, okay? Now, you know, if there are farm owners out there, explore the benefits of biochar. And also, suggest, kung meron mga nakikinig dito, meron kayong mga relatives or friends who are involved with cultivating the land,
Yes,
you know, explore biochar. Ngayon, is there a widespread use of biochar in the world now? Siguro, aware ka doon.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
There's a growing movement
Okay.
of farmers, scientists, researchers, even commercial businesses.
Oo.
And I can give one commercial startup
Oo.
that has recently received $100 million grant from
Wow.
the U.S. Department of Energy.
Local yan? Local?
No, it's based in the United States.
What is the name?
Cool Planet.
Paano yan?
Cool Planet.
COOL?
Yeah, Cool Planet.
Ano ito? This is a company.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Cool Planet and biochar. So, ang si-search nila, Cool Planet
Yes,
biochar. Sige. Another source for your research would be Google Cool Planet biochar. Okay, if you ngayon ano na ito? They got a grant so they can produce it in large scale.
In a scale
Oo.
that they can produce liquid fuels from any waste, any plant matter, crop waste, even municipal solid waste, food
yeah,
waste.
Yeah. I've been seeing that on the internet. There was a I think it's Japanese yata ito eh.
Yes, sir.
Galing sa basurahan, mga discarded plastics, well, of course, these are all oil byproducts, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Plastic, tsaka yung mga styrofoam, galing pala sa mga ano pala yan, oil byproducts.
Yes, sir.
Well, anyway, he converts it into fuel.
Yes, sir.
Tapos, you know, at kinonvert niya lahat ito, maliit lang, tabletop, you know, I mean, it was like a stove or something, and, you know, paglabas, yung liquid na yun, pinakita niya, ginamit niya sa kotse niya, and he went.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, so these are just the possibilities. Right now, we are planting seeds. Di ba? We do not have a forest of these good things yet, and that's why Mr. Neil Lumanlan is one of the pioneers of biochar. Because ayoko lang, well, at least from my point of view,
Yes, sir.
first time I heard biochar was from you. And then again, the good news is you can produce your own biochar in your
Yes, sir.
own household, di ba?
Yes,
For your
sir.
personal use.
Using milk cans, you just put some holes in the
Pero yung
bottom.
milk cans, container yon.
Yes, sir.
Ngayon, pero anong ilalagay mo ron? Basura.
Woody, biomass,
Okay.
kahit dahon.
Okay.
You can pile them inside a can that has holes on the bottom.
Okay.
And then there's another second can
Okay.
to control the airflow.
All right.
So
Pero simple lang yan. You just
It's very simple.
household tools.
even grade 3 students
Okay.
can do it.
Okay. Ngayon, from day one of having these cans and putting these leaves and biomass. So in other words, wala kang bibilin dito?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing, wala kang bibilin.
Well, unless you scale up.
Okay. Pero yung personal use, wala kang bibilin. Lata-lata lang
lang
kailangan
po.
mo.
Opo.
Tapos mga dahon, kahoy,
Kahoy,
ano pa?
sticks,
Sticks.
coconut waste.
Okay. Coconut husk.
Coconut husk.
Okay. Ngayon, how long before this thing turns into that? Yung bang ginawa mong charcoal, doon galing yon?
Yes, sir. It's just a matter of minutes, sometimes 10 minutes on a micro scale. You will have your biochar.
Uling yung nakita ko sa iyo eh.
Yes, sir. It's
Magiging
that fast.
uling siya?
It's that fast.
Magiging...
Yes, sir.
So, saan galing yon?
To
You mean the leaves will turn into...
biochar.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, incredible. That's really good. So, again, if you want to know more about this after this program, I'll talk more to Neil. Pero if you want to get in touch with Mr. Neil Lumanlan, 0922-817-5340. Okay, yun na lang. Lahat ng mga tayo may cellphone.
Yes.
0922-817-5340. Ngayon, meron na akong biochar. Saan ko magagamit yon? In your household, saan mo ginagamit yun?
I mix it with my compost
Okay.
to absorb the odors
Okay.
and the nutrients that are being broken down in decomposing waste.
Okay. So, ginagamit mo sa garden mo?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For my
your
potted plants.
Okay. Potted plants pa yan,
Yes,
ha?
sir.
Hindi pa sa talagang garden soil.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, ano pa mga uses niyan?
For garbage, it can absorb odors
Okay.
under the kitchen sink.
Okay.
For animals, these are been used for centuries to cure toxicity, poisoning.
So, oral.
If you remember the Imodium, it was
Charcoal yan.
made of charcoal. Nawala yata sa market.
Yeah. But one of the surefire cures for stomach upset, lalo na diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Diba? Charcoal.
Yeah.
Charcoal. Ha? Yung pala, tama pala yung sinasabi natin mga lola-lola no, na uling lang yan.
Yes, sir. Actually, there's a new science of using biochar for livestock to prevent the methane emissions in cattle.
Okay. Kasi methane emissions yan. In other words, breaking air. Di ba?
Yeah.
Yan yun. And can you imagine, mga cows pala contribute to global warming?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Neil, end of the program. But again, at least napag-usapan natin ang probiotics and biochar. Okay, so I gave you his number. Get in touch with him. Mga naka-Facebook, go to Lactiv8, Lactiv8. Last word from you, Neil. There's your audience.
To everyone, every Juan de la Cruz, if you have free time, you can look over for these biochar stoves over Google and YouTube. There's a lot of information on how to build a biochar stove. The smokeless stoves that makes charcoal instead of using charcoal to produce to cook your food. So this is one way of helping 20 million Filipinos who are still using firewood and getting sick from the smoke.
Maganda yan. I didn't know that.
Yes, sir.
So, pwede palang biochar to cook?
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe we can have another program dedicated to that.
To the clean cook stove po.
Ayan, pag-usapan natin yan minsan. I will invite you again to talk about the clean
Thank you very
cook
much,
stove. Because kailangan na kailangan natin yan. Kami lang, naghanap ng alternative to our LPG. Kasi ngayon, as of now, the typical household in Metro Manila, LPG tsaka electric. Electric, of course, mahal. LPG is not getting cheaper. Nagiging mas mahal pa yan. So, meron nga ako na-explore ngayon na denatured alcohol. Mahal din.
Yeah.
Pero at least portable. Okay, with that, maraming salamat.
Thank you very
Neil
much, sir.
Lumanlan, thank you very much. And I hope you people listening and watching have learned something new that could, that you could put into your lifestyle and make a life-changing decision. Okay, and again, Naresh, my neighbor, I did forget 3 times na kita minention, ha? All right, my good buddy Naresh. All right, so I'm Gerry Cornejo. Until next week then, thank you very much for listening to and watching this program, Open House. And until the next program, thank you, I love you, God bless you.